turning teletext page 476. That's within the digitizer section on Channel 4. Or if you've got a PC and a modem, you can join in. Set your modem to 8 bits, no parity and one-stop bits. Dial 081 539 6763. Follow the directions to the Games Master on-air chat and type away. Space on teletext is limited, so if your comments don't make it on the screen straight away, be patient. And also, try to be funny. Right, we're in a Lion King challenge situation. Dave Perry is helping me out. Dave, the nation is yours. Tell them about the tricky parts in this challenge.
Well, there are two bits to look out for in this challenge. One is initially they'll go up a tree and they have to roar at the various monkeys to flip them around so that they get thrown in the right direction. Then after that they will land on an emu, and the thing to avoid is a stump coming out of the tree. It's very tricky.
Right, I'm almost breathless just listening to that one. Right, Lewis is going to go first. Whoever gets to the halfway point in the quickest time will walk out with the joystick. Best of luck, Lewis. Your time starts now. Okay, off goes Lewis. You've got a little energy gauge in the top left-hand corner there. When that goes down the line is there, but most importantly is the time. If we go for 8 seconds, a good start, Dave?
He's doing very well. He jumped straight onto the rhino, got flipped up onto the giraffe. He hasn't fallen in the water. Of course, if he'd fallen in the water, that would have been the end of his challenge.
Okay, now here comes these monkeys. Now, what do you have to do?
There he goes. He roared at the monkey. That scares the monkey. The monkey flips around on the tree, and it makes sure that it'll throw him in the right direction. That's it. All the monkeys are set now. Now he can be thrown about in the tree by the monkeys. He rolls up into the ball.
Okay, very, very soothing, almost therapeutic that, Dave.
It is. It's very, very nice. And this monkey will drop him on the giraffe, and off he goes.
36 seconds gone.
Very, very tricky. You have to watch out for the stump sticking out of the tree.
He's going to get some arrows here to tell him yes. He's got arrows now. He's going to tell him what to do. 45 seconds gone.
He's going to go down here.
Down 48 seconds gone.
I don't know exactly what he's doing, whether he's going to jump.
2 arrows here, Dave.
That's a double jump he's going to have to do.
Oh, we got hit. Oh, dear. So Lewis didn't even make it to the end. Now he's got to make way for Michael. Lewis didn't actually make the halfway point, so basically all Michael has to do is get to the halfway point to win, but that's not quite as easy as it sounds. Best of luck, Michael. Your time starts now. Okay, off it goes. Energy in the top left is doubled up with sitting pretty healthy. Now, Dave, this is fairly straightforward, this bit, really. The problem's going to come later.
Great platform gaming, really. Just jump from platform to platform, keep you cool, but you have to remember that playing in front of this crowd with cameras on you is very tricky. It's not as easy as it looks.
Especially if you're on a bad hair day or something like that.
Especially if you're having a bad hair day and you think everyone's taking the mick out of you. In that case, you should be buying a bandana. Always a good tip. Oh, down,
no, it's going to waste some time there, but time is not going to be that crucial. All he's got to do is stay alive, Dave.
That's right, if he can get through the level, he's going to go through the round.
Okay, one more fling and he's on the giraffe.
The monkey's right, it's rolled over the giraffe. Now he's on the emu.
Now he's got to pay attention here.
It's a nice easy ride at first, and then the trouble stops.
Okay, he's up the first jump, next one will be down.
Jumps over the animal, under the branch. Over the next animal.
Tricky one coming up, Dave.
Double jump. A double jump.
One, jump two, he's done it.
He's made it. That was beautiful. That's beautiful. He's done it.
He's very nearly done it. We'll look at that little line icons to signal the halfway stage. 1 minute, 2 seconds. He's over the giraffe. He's done it.
Line icons. Beautiful.
That means that Michael is the winner. Oh, well, bad luck, Lewis. Well played, Michael. Now, Lewis, you were going so well. I reckon you probably would have been actually quicker than Michael, but then it all went wrong. Tell us what happened.
I spent time to jump too late or early.
I know.
I just hit one of the branches and then I fell down.
And that was it?
Yeah.
Never mind. Michael, now, were you a bit more nervous perhaps after seeing what happened to Lewis?
A little bit, and then I thought I might as well time it a bit better than him.
That would generally seem to be a good idea, wouldn't it, huh? In the light of Lewis, I suppose. Okay, well, yes, because of your almost perfect timing, Michael, you go home with the Games Master Golden Joystick. Let's have another round of applause then, Michael and Lewis. Now it's time to sort out the Amex Gold cards from the home-based discount ones in today's review. First up, if you like naff game shows, you need no longer watch BBC One. You can play Twisted instead.
Twisted on 3DO is extremely strange. It's kind of like the cross between Monty Python and The Price is Right. A game show host leads you through a series of completely bizarre sub-games, none of which make any sense, so there's no point describing them.
There's one really annoying part when you get stuck on the wheel of torture. You have to get out of this, you have to line up three beads in a row, and only then will you be able to carry on. I got stuck on there for absolutely hours, and all my mates were laughing at me.
Among the sub-games available is, for instance, the scrambled TV picture, which you have to put together yourself, or zapping the TV commercials, where you get a series of 9 televisions, and you've got to kill the ones with adverts on while retaining them on the movie. There's all sorts of games like this, puzzle games really, but it's great fun, and it'll certainly have you laughing.
Next up, Dynamite Heavy. He's got a head and he's dynamite.
It's very colourful, it's very bright, and it's got some of the weirdest bosses you are ever going to see. It's got a huge, inflatable, giant pink sausage dog.
On the surface, Dynamite Heavy is a straight platform game, but it doesn't take long to realise that there's a lot more going on in it. For a start, the head is the weapon, which is very strange, but there's also some very strange power-ups too, like you can turn your head into a bomb.
Dynamite Heavy is the second game from Treasure, the people who brought you Gunstar Heroes last year on the Mega Drive. And it's of equivalent quality. Fantastic looking game, amazing graphics, good slick gameplay, an excellent platform game and worthy of a place in anyone's collection.
Finally, after Super Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat 2, it's Samurai Showdown Just 2.
The thing that surprised me most about Samurai Showdown was how different it was from other beat-em-ups. Here you've actually got weapons you can use and other sort of accompaniments, like one character has his dog who you can sort of set on another character.
Samurai Showdown first turned up on the Neo Geo about a year ago, and at the time it was one of the best beat-em-ups available. The Super Nintendo conversion is very accurate. The sprites are a little small, but it plays in exactly the same way. You have all the same special moves.
The SNES version is 32 meg, compared with the Neo Geo's 130 plus meg. Obviously, something's got to go, and most of it has.
So Zach says you're working on a robotic soldier. You can't copy somebody's soul like it's a videotape. We've got to stop him. He's only been in virtual reality. Are you saying Jessica's his target?
Yes, it stars that bloke, these birds, and this boat. It's rather inexplicably a hit on American TV, and it's also the latest game being developed on the CDI Thunder in Paradise.
Okay, kids. You have linked to Thunder's weaponry. Show us your stuff.
Thunder in Paradise is produced by the makers of Baywatch. Experts in the dumb blokes, fit birds, beach bikini, action drama. Stretching credibility to its limits, Hulk Hogan, opting for the dead squirrel on upper lip look, plays the inventor of Thunder, a 45-foot speedboat with lots of spanky hardware.
We're short on time. We'll go that way, you go this way. Find the major. You got one shot, so make it count. Move!
Playing as Zack, your mission is to rescue kid sister Allison, who's run into a spot of bother with your standard virtual reality robot morphing supervillain. Oh! Along the way, you've got a Lethal Enforcer-style shootout in a warehouse. Believe it or not, this is another shootout on the beach.
We got long-range company. Get those missiles fired up. Fast!
And hey, more shooting action on water. Thunder in Paradise, the game is released early next year.
What are you shooting at, man? It's the target. It's the target.
Unfortunately, so is the TV show.
You lost! Big time! Good news is, you can always try it again.
That's right. There's always another day in paradise.
DQ.
Once upon a time, there were 4 footballers with varying haircuts. Now there's only 2 of them. To see what this very special Games Master FIFA final will consist of, let's go over to Games Master.
The next challenge is the final of my footy test. To us, come up with something rather special. FIFA International on the 3DO. The game that brought some sensational soccer graphics. There are a number of camera angles available in the game. So I've chosen one that will allow our players to get a good view of the field without becoming too overwhelmed. So let's get those shin pads on and get ready for kick-off.
Our 2 finalists are sailing up the tunnel, about to step onto the Harlow Games Master turf. Please welcome Casey Keller and Andy Townsend. Welcome back, Casey. Welcome back, Andy. Now, I know you're both both are pre-match nerves, so we'll keep this brief. Casey, what are your tactics for the final?
Score and win.
All right, I like that. Andy, how about yours? How will you counter the score and win tactic of Casey?
Well, hopefully I'll score myself, but we'll see. This game looks a bit different, so keep your fingers crossed.
All right, best of luck to both of you. If you want to see who wins in this grand final of finals, join us after the break. Masters football final. We have Andy Townsend and Casey Keller. With me in the commentary box is Simon Byron from The One. Simon, we're playing this on the 3DO. Now, slightly different than playing it on the Mega Drive or the Super Nintendo. What do the players have to watch out for here?
Right, it's essentially the same game underneath, but of course it looks different. It's beautiful. The players have to watch out for becoming disorientated through the spinning camera view, so it's worthwhile just once you've passed the ball, stopping, looking to see where your support is, and then playing on like that.
Okay, best of luck to Casey and Andy. Let's have pickle. So Casey says USA in the blue, go from right to left. Andy is the Republic of Ireland in the white, going from left to right. Republic with the ball. Oh, that's a bad pass to the USA. Takes a shot. Oh! Carbona surveys all and gets it out. Not a bad start, Simon.
No, really exciting. I think we should see a few goals definitely. One pretty soon.
Oh, look at how he goes. Get it! The American goalkeeper fumbles it, and in comes the Republic, probably John Aldo.
He's really under pressure now.
A softball, I think we call that, Simon.
I think we call it
And
something
the
else.
Republic have got blood in their nostrils now. He's kissed
It's
the
a sense
goal.
victory.
Oh, they're going to try it, but it's out for a goal kick. Goal kick out from the American goalkeeper.
Oh, good goal.
That one. Oh, but the Ireland defence is there mopping up. That was back to this ball. Come again. Top corner. Couldn't hold on.
He should pass it around now.
Oh, a long effort there from the Republic. Oh! Did the keeper get a hand to that? No, he's headed it in. It's in. It's in. It's an own goal. So it's 2-0 for the Republic again. Another goalkeeping error there, Simon.
Well, you know, it's always easy to do when the goalie's keeping control.
It's for half-time now. There's no time for the restart, which means that the players have got the tunnel. It's the Republic 2, USA 0.
Casey's really got his work cut out now.
He certainly does. We kick off for the second half. What would you advise to the Casey now, Simon?
I don't know, but they're not passing it around. Go back. They're not passing it around enough. It's just too much.
Oh, there's another one! Oh, the Republic make it 3!
He's having a good cricket
The
score.
ball played to fight it behind the USA defence, and that's Aldridge's hat-trick there.
I think he should pretty much give up now.
And the Republic get it. The Republic kick it their own way. They're giving the USA a help now.
The crowd is stand behind Casey, but I don't even think they can save him.
It's another 50-50 ball. The Republic runs straight.
Oh, he's gonna kick it!
It's there! It's 4-0 to the Republic.
I knew said the Americans couldn't play football.
For America, I think the word consolation in goal comes to mind now. And it's a really long shot.
He's trying anything, any tactic.
Carries it. It's an own goal for the Republic. Oh dear. Paul McGrath Lee finally gave in and walked that one into the goal. Once again with Simon Bonner couldn't hold up the whole time.
I think they should sub him or something.
I think Roy Race was playing for the United States there. So it's 4-1. There might still be time for Casey to claw back from the jaws of defeat. But I doubt it. Time for the throw-in. It's still 4-1.
Casey's running out of time now, Phil.
A long ball up from the Republic.
He's confident, isn't he, Andy?
The man goalkeeper throws it out. Up the centre of the park.
Easily
and it's back
intercepted.
to the Republic. Oh,
He's got a real
it's
chance again.
Oh, that's the pick of the bunch there. Beautifully flighted long ball from the Republic. 5-1, and it's a slightly handball look about the American team.
They
And here come the USA, another consolation goal. Oh, this is a whistle went. The final whistle went just as it was about to go.
It wouldn't have made any difference.
The final score is the Republic 5, the USA 1, and the Transcend is the winner. Well done, Andy.
Thank you.
Brilliant game. Bad luck, Casey. Andy, what can I say? 5 goals. Amazing. What was your secret?
Well, the forwards there were given plenty of room, and John Aldridge done the business.
I know, he was looking about 15 years younger, although, as well, wasn't it? But I have to say, actually, again, Pat Bonner in goals. He didn't have the best of games, did he? He's still having difficulty holding on to it.
No, I thought we did quite well. We settled for 5-1. Can't do that more than that.
That's true. Casey, you said before the challenge your tactics were to score and win. So you're batting 0 for 2. At the moment, what happened?
Absolute nightmare in the back.
Who was in goals? Was it you or Tony Miola?
There's no way I was in goal on that one, I have to admit. I've been left out of the side for a couple of years now, and I'll stay out of the side on that game.
All right, well, listen, bad luck, Casey. Congratulations, Andy, because Andy wins the ultimate Games Master Football Challenge and the Games Master College Wrestling! Round of applause then, Andy Dynamite, Casey Keller! Okay, while I take some more cheap shots at Pat Bonner when he's too far away to do anything about it, we'll have a look at this week's consultation zone.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome to the consultation zone, my personal bulletin board for games being played all over the world. Who's first to come online?
Games Master, I've got a problem with my dad. Could you help me?
I'm sorry, I will let you come to the wrong place.
No. You said he really loves playing level 4 of Battle Cores on the Mega CD. Except it takes us ages to get there. Could you lend me some advice?
Oh, I see. Well, try this. While in practice mode, pause the game and enter the following code. C, A, D, A, R, A, G, up top. The screen will flash, and you'll be given access to a wondrous level selection. Send my regards to your father.
Thanks, Games Master. They'll be thrilled.
Another satisfied customer. Next.
Games Master, I can't release the very last Merryman on Benefactor on the Amiga. How can I get him over the gap?
Well, this is the only time that has performance kit in the game. I'll forgive you for not knowing. You need to be humble. Lie across the gap and allow yourself to be used as a bridge. That happy little chap will walk straight across you toward the next part of the level. Personally, I've never let a bridge walk over like that.
Thank you, Games Master. Nice one.
Next.
I really like doing battle with the snake boss from Super Drop Day on the SNES, but I get bored playing through to him. Can you help me, Games Master?
That's an easy one. Go to the option screen, then enter the following level code. 4, 1, 2, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. And you'll find yourself face to face with this fearsome boss. Attacking from both ends is the best tactic employed here. Okay?
Thanks, Games Master. That's massive.
Well, once again, I've spent my forces in the pursuit of the common good, so I'm off for a rest. Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Rick, and I'm a football manager-aholic, and basically I play them until about 4 in the morning every morning, and I see myself as really the new Aussie Ardelis, really.
That broke Bud's not going to be too chuffed, because apart from his tragic facial hair, there's a whole batch of stat-filled Choose Your Team It's a Game of Two half-pipe thingies about to be released. So, to honour our FIFA Soccer final, and because football's even better than Bud, this is the beginner's guide to football management games. As Aussie Ardelis knows, picking the right team is essential. You want a nice blend of skill and brawn with no Mickey Hazard. Players are rated in categories such as passing, heading and flashness of motor.
I want good, hard stats in a game. The stats I want to know is, can a defender tackle? Can a midfielder pass? And more importantly, can a striker put the ball in the back of the net?
However, even Mickey Hazard can be transformed into Paul McStay with a smidgen of care and attention on the training field. With the exception of Century World of Soccer, you don't actually control your players in match. You have to sit back and play. Although most managerial games are kind enough to let you watch some action. And If Mickey Hazard is still having a mare, you can make that crucial tactical change. So it's back to that bloke with the tash and his mates for their personal opinions.
So, Marcus, what do you think of Championship Manager then? Oh, well, look, I think it's the best game going. I mean, it's just so full of numbers. There's no graphics in there. Who needs graphics? What about on the ball? On the ball, it's too many graphics for the broth, really. Sensi? Sensi Water Soccer? Sensi's the best. Sensi's got everything. It's got your soccer management and it's got your arcade games. It's just the best. There's that Fantasy Football League. That's supposed to be quite good, isn't it? Yeah, but honestly, have we got 6 friends? No, I don't think so.
That's it for another show. I'm off to turn satellite receiving dishes at 20 degrees to the left. See you later. Bye-bye.